Hey there, hello and welcome to my video. So today we are going to discuss about how to personalize a Watson Assistant's response. Uh, so, but this time we will do it using our own entities and intent. So uh, why this video is very important is because recently IBM has decommissioned one of their system entities which call SYS dash person. That system entity is used to do the job for us. That system entity is used to take the customer's name in case you are asking the name and reply back to the customer using that name. But unfortunately, IBM has decommissioned that thing. So now we have to figure out our own way to personalize things. So here I'm getting into one of my assistant which is already created. Those who doesn't know how to create it, you can check the other videos of my channel. So I will get started with today's demo. So I already have three, four nodes created under this particular assistant. So I also have some intents created for that conversation. So let's first look into what was that SYS person, and as you can see it's deprecated now, so you cannot use it anymore in the latest version. So how we will do it without that SYS person, because that was a pretty useful inbuilt system entities which IBM used to provide, but for some reason they have stopped giving it. So now we have to create it on our own way, and I will show you step by step to how to do that. And if at the end of the video you will be able to successfully implement your own personalized chatbot. So let's get into the dialogues. So I have, as you can see, I have the welcome node, and then I have few other things going on which I was using on my previous demo. So I have added a sentence on the welcome node, who do I have the pleasure to speaking with. So if I respond with the name, you see it doesn't give me the response back with a personalized way. So I typed Andy, it didn't reply me with the name Andy. So now I'll go to entities. I'll first create a entity, a normal entity. I will create, let's call it a yes. So it's just entity I'm creating to go to that entity listing page, because in the entity listing page you will actually get to see the import entities button. So that's why I just created this first one entity. So now I will create another entity where I will actually import all the names, and this time I'm doing it for US region. So I have a list of all the US people first name, so I will import that into an entity called name. So on my video description I will get you that CSV file which have almost, it is a big list, like it has 65,000. I have even a bigger list, but this 65,000 list do work pretty well. So I am just uploading the CSV on the system. As you can see, it takes a few minutes to get uploaded all the things. But here is something you need to know, that in case you are in the free trial, you will not be able to upload that many entity value, because you are into the free one. As soon as you upgrade, your limit will get increased. So I just uploaded all the names. As you can see, it's showing under the values. So now what I will do is I will go to that intents, But before going to that, let me create some node, so that I can flow the conversation. So first, uh, I'm going to create an intent, and this is a very important step. In this step, I'm actually telling Watson that what are the possible ways a customer can say their name. So someone can say, when you're asking someone's name, someone can say that I am Scott or I am Sumit. Someone can just type mine Scott or mine your name. Or someone can say that Sumit here, or as I'm typing Scott here, someone can say my name is Scott, or means there could be quite a bit of variations how a user can respond. And some people can only type their name, doesn't have any other. So Watson do need to understand that whatever way someone is typing, Watson need to collect the name part of it and catch it and response it back to the next response. So that's why you need to tell as many possible way a person can respond to that particular question. So I have added a few types of response someone can insert. So my intent is ready. Now one more very important part is that you have to connect this intent with the entities. So for that you have an option called annotate entities. So first you need to enable it. As soon as you enable it, you will see every small inputs will come like a box, and then you can actually assign it to different entities. So this is where the connection between your intents and entity is getting built up. So I am recognizing, or I am teaching Watson, okay, these are the name value of the customer response. So this is the best practice to do. You can simply call that entities, and if the name matches, it will obviously catch the name, but this is definitely a better practice. So now on my node I am putting the logics. So on the, let's name it collect name. So my logic will be, my if condition will be, if assistant recognize entities at name, also the intent collect name. If it match any of it, so there is an or combination, then it will jump to the next node. So I will create the next node first, and on the next node I will actually put the response that should go. So I'm naming it reply, let's call it reply with name, with the name. So I have to put the same condition what I have given above. And here I will actually type the particular sentence I want to give back to the customer, holding, which will hold their name. So let's say it's nice to meet you, and then add name. It's nice to meet you, Ryan, or it's nice to meet you, Scott. It's nice to meet you, Andy. It's nice to meet you, Sumit, something like that. So this is how you can definitely add more response here. That's up to your logic and your conversation. So I'm telling you the basics how to implement it. Now you can modify it as per your need. So please do remember that logic is pretty important, and that's the best way to do it, to put the or condition along with your entities and intent. So I think this is done. So I just need to, whenever that condition matches, what I have to do is I have to jump it to the reply node. So I just created that. So if you have more questions like how to set this jump and how to set this response type, I have other videos done. So right now Watson is in training, so it will take a few seconds. So in case you want to know deep into the other parts of these things, please refer to my channel. There are other videos which you can definitely learn, and if you have any question, definitely you can ask me on the comment. I will be happy to answer. So let's taste. Now it should work. So let's say I'm Andy. Yep, it is working. It's nice to meet you, Andy. I hope you are well. So now let's also try typing the name in a different way. Let's clear it and type. This time let's just type the answer in a different way. Okay, so let's type Ava. Okay, it's nice. If I only putting the name, it's only also catching it well. So let's do it in a little bit different way. This time I'm typing mine. So I'm trying to use different names. I type Noha. So it's nice to meet you, Noha. Someone can even respond with a different way. Like someone can say James here. So it's also understood. The main thing you need to catch that James here is the two word, but it's still catching the name. It's not taking the word here. So that's how it should work. Intelligent chatbot should work. So that's all. I hope you understood how to implement this whole thing. And a personalized way to respond customer is the best way to do this thing. I hope you will practice it and you will make it even better than this. And if you have any question regarding this, let me know. You can definitely get the list of the CSV, which is definitely for the US region. You need to grab all the names for your own region in case you need that. So that's all for today. We'll catch you on my next video. Stay safe and keep learning. Bye.